Welcome back to the Bible Reading Show. It is
Friday.
hanging out with my best friend Leon. Hold the man with our very own Milo mugs that are now available. Milo mugs on display.
Yeah.
You can get your Milo mug by tuning in and just simply hitting us up in the DM, and we will get you a Milo mug. There's a whole new shop opening up in January.
Yeah.
Whole new thing going on. No longer a project anymore.
Yes.
We decided to own it.
Yeah.
And we banter.
Yeah.
What do we do here? We banter, and then we add in the Bible. And so we're just owning that now. We're not going to fight it anymore.
Nope.
You want to hang out and banter with us and then hear about the Bible and what his opinions are and my opinions are of the Bible? Do so. We love it. We hope we inspire you. We hope you laugh a little bit. We hope you kind of just takes a little edge off your day.
Yeah.
You're out there jumping on your mini tramp. Hope you're happy.
All right.
You're out there sipping your Milo mug.
Right.
And I want to say again,
Some people are doing dishes while they're listening
some
to
people
us.
are doing dishes. This is not cheap coffee. Don't you buy this. If you buy cheap coffee,
Yeah.
it'll ruin it.
Right.
This is for high-end drinking.
Yeah, the elite.
The
stuff.
elite. This is like date night.
Right.
Ooh. I'm talking about 5-shot kind of coffee.
Yeah. And you have to have your pinky up.
That pinky out like this right here.
Right.
And just sip.
Right.
Right. This right here is a man mug. No, we're selling these.
Yeah.
And this isn't for ladies.
No.
Don't think, if you look at this and think this is for women, you are zero wrong. This is high-end coffee, man.
Yeah.
It's a Milo mug. Anything that
You're
goes
saying
in
women
it,
don't drink high-end coffee?
I am. I'm saying most people don't think men would have a mug like this.
Oh, I see.
Right? This looks feminine,
It does.
but you can't think that way.
Okay.
Because why?
Milo's on it.
Milo's on it.
And
You take
Milo's-
Milo off of it, feminine.
Feminine.
Why is he holding a little girl mug?
Yeah.
But right there, the Milo mug went up a whole notch.
So it's a Milo man mug.
Milo man mug.
Nice.
And dude, I would not be ashamed to just sit in downtown Atlanta with my Milo mug.
No, for sure not.
And just and you put anything in. We don't want to. I don't want to do that. I don't want to make people think it's just coffee.
Yeah.
You put Diet Coke in it, and everybody's like, Diet Coke will kill you. It's got aspartame.
Yeah.
You put it in here. Nope.
It's all gone.
Aspartame gone.
Yeah.
And you can just sip away.
Yeah.
The Milo mug. It's
Right.
magic.
awesome.
The Milo magic mug.
That's awesome.
And so you can put Mountain Dew in it.
Dude.
You can put Dr. Pepper in it.
Nice.
Milk. Or fake milk.
What's that?
Almonds.
Oh,
Almond milk. Oat milk.
yeah.
Like, go figure. I don't even understand that.
Hemp milk.
Hemp milk. Right there. The Milo mug is going to be available. There is a store coming, right?
Yeah.
We tried it once before, but something happened. What happened?
I just didn't set it up correctly.
We didn't set it up correctly. So we'll get it. We're going to get it together. Got a whole new studio coming. Excited about that. It's going to be fun. We got funny things coming.
Yeah.
Excited just to do life together, grow old with us together.
Please.
And we're going to keep talking about the Bible. Matthew 18 or 16 all
today.
week. Let's jump in and read it because it's going to be really good, a really good closing, because you had a pretty good comment when we ended yesterday. I thought, ooh, let's talk about that. So verse 21, shall we? Verse 21. It states this. From then on, Jesus began to tell his disciples plainly that it was necessary for him to go to Jerusalem and that he would suffer many terrible things at the hand of the elders, the leading priests, and the teachers of religious law. You know what's interesting before we read on? That, like, you know what's going to happen to you.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, we're here living. We're like, yeah, we know one day we're going to die. But, like, can you imagine just living your whole life going, dude, it's coming.
Yeah.
Like we sit around and go, wonder how we're going to die.
Yeah.
Well, I hope I die old.
Right.
Hope I die. But can you imagine knowing
Yeah. Your whole life.
your whole life that you're going to get the living tar beat off of you?
Right.
Your skin's going to be ripped off of you. Your parents won't even recognize you. It's going to be so bad.
Right.
And you're just living your life with joy.
Yeah.
Just walking around going, yeah, they're going to beat the tar out of me, but
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? I mean, that just shows you even more the power of Jesus, that he knew what was going to happen to him. He knew they were going to kill him. And he didn't just know kill him. He knew how they crucified the Romans.
Yeah, right.
He knew exactly the process that went into a criminal being crucified in Roman times, and it was ugly.
Yes.
So he just kind of says it like, yeah, just a passing thought. But as we get to the end of Matthew, it's really telling. He would be killed, but on the third day he would be raised from the dead. But Peter took him aside and began to reprimand him for saying such things. Heaven forbid, Lord, this will never happen to you. Jesus turned to Peter and said, Get away from me, Satan. You're a dangerous trap to me. You're seeing things merely from a human point of view, not from God's. And you said yesterday,
He went from Jesus calling him the rock To which the church will be built on to Satan.
in less than 2 minutes.
Not even the next chapter. Same chapter. Just a few sentences.
It's like being
down.
married and your wife goes, "I'm so proud of you. You cleaned the dishes." Right. What next? Right. No. So I think that's interesting, though. I think you're right of the emotional ups and downs that a life with Jesus goes through. Right.
Yeah, right.
And I think that's what I want to talk about. Today, I want to talk about how much do emotions play in this thing we call faith.
It's good.
That at 1 minute, you are the rock.
Right.
Everything's going to be built on you, man.
Yeah, right.
And then less than 5 minutes later, dude, you're the son of Satan. I can't believe you think that way. How stupid of you to think. He didn't say stupid, but that's the feeling of,
right.
of
You got to feel pretty dumb when the Son of Man, Messiah, you just said, calls you Satan.
and don't you know the guys are like, "Oh, dude," you know, like he thinks he's a big thing, and all of a sudden you're like, "Yeah, you took one for the team." But yeah. So go back to the passage because I think this 21 through 23, the best way I could sum it up would be how much emotions play into whether or not we do and finish what God wants us to do.
Right.
So here's Jesus. Here's what he says. I'm just going to tell you plainly, they're going to kill me, but I'm going to be raised on the third day. All right. So Jesus knows I'm going to die.
Yep.
And I'm going to be dead for 3 days, my body, but I'll come back up. So there's that hard, I'm dead.
Yep.
And then there's that hard moment, I'm back alive again.
Yeah.
And I think that is the thing that could keep Jesus on track is he knew there was a 3 days later resurrection.
Right,
He
right.
knew it.
Right.
And he knew it by faith. He had never
Yes.
died before.
Yes.
He had never been in a body before.
Right.
He had never had a physical body before. But by faith of what his father told him, even when he felt abandoned by him, even when he felt like this isn't going the way I thought it was going to go, he kept his emotions in check because he knew the end result.
Right.
And I think what we see in Peter here is we see a guy that lives emotional. He's up and down. He's in and out. He sticks his foot in his mouth that everybody always says. 1 minute I'm the rock. The next minute I'm kin to Satan. The next minute I'm chopping an ear off. I'm passionate. The next minute I'm cussing, denying him. I don't know him.
Yeah.
And I believe it's the emotions of life that rob people.
Yeah.
And so what I'd like to say in my thinking on this chapter is the difference between Jesus being able to stay course versus Peter who tucked tail and ran is the difference between focusing on what's going on right now versus what I believe is going to happen later.
It's good.
And I think
Right.
if you read the epistles even say the thing that keeps us in the game is looking forward to the great hope that lies ahead of us.
Right.
And looking forward to the eternal life is the only way you're going to get through it.
It's good.
Is to set your mind on something beyond the present moment and beyond, what you're going through right now and the pains and the hurt. And you have to look beyond it, past the darkness, past the death, into the other realm of what you've been promised, which is what Jesus is doing. On the third day, I'll be raised back up. That's the
Right.
realm of promise, right?
Yeah.
I ask you a question on Friday as we close.
Okay.
What's the thing you're most thankful about when it's all over, when it's all said and done, when either Jesus has returned or you're dead and gone? What's the thing that you're most excited about when it's finished that keeps you in the game, when things aren't going good, when you've had a bad day? What is it that you are longing for when it's all over?
I guess just like that feeling of you're not going to feel tired. You're not going to feel pain. You're not going to, all of the things that kind of weigh you down in this world just won't exist. Like they'll be foreign.
Okay. So that motivates you to stay in the game.
Yeah, I mean,
that all this hell I'm going through, all this.
Well, yeah, but also like, that place of peace and
Sure.
right.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah,
you
right.
know that, hey, this world I'm toiling in, there is a land of peace out there
Right.
that I believe if I stay in the game. The thing that, and this has been my answer for many years, the thing that keeps me in the game, and sometimes from throwing in the towel if it's been rough, is I just cannot wait to stand there and hear him go, dude, well done.
Right.
Good and faithful servant.
It's good.
come into my kingdom.
Right.
You know, there's times I hope I hear him say that.
Yeah, right.
There's times sometimes I feel like sure is arrogant to think he'll say it about me. But there's something that I long for to hear the words of God, Jesus, look at you, and he knows your humanity.
Yeah.
He knows your failures. He knows you're good and bad. He knows you've been through the battle.
Right.
And you walk up there on the day you stand in front of him, and the scars of this earth we bear.
Yes.
And the memories we bear and the sorrows we bear. Kind of what you said, there's that peaceful moment where all that we bore here will be removed. There's just something that always inspired me about that passage that says, I'll say unto you, you know, well done, good and faithful servant.
Yeah.
Enter into my kingdom.
Right.
And I think what a moment to, like, everything we've prayed, everything we've believed, everything we've longed for, to actually be at the door that day. And he goes, just come on in, man. I've been waiting on you the whole time.
Yeah.
What a precious sight it is to see you, Ryan. What a precious sight to see you, Mark.
And, you know, I think this is the grace of God that I'm not an apologist, so I don't know. But in what little bit I do know, that following Christianity and is one of the only religions where the afterlife comes to this life, in the sense of, you know, in Philippians where it says that you'll have a peace beyond understanding. Well, that peace beyond is all that you know in heaven. But that peace can come that man, I've lost a really dear loved one in my life, but I'm just oddly at peace. Like I should be chaotic, and I should be stressed, and yeah, I'm mourning, I'm sad, but I have this peace that comes from heaven, or a joy that man, things are not going well, but I just have a joy that comes from heaven. I had a you know, not me personally, but I had a broken ligament in my body, but it got healed, but it healed way faster than it should have. That comes from heaven. And so I think God is graceful enough and smart enough to know that, and that's why Jesus came and performed these miracles, that he was showing us the afterlife, but he was bringing it here. So when, you know, go back to Monday where they're demanding him, you don't really care about that. You just want something to satisfy the here and the now. And I think that's why sometimes we miss out on the miraculous. We're really just worried about the here and now. Like, I just want you to fix me, and then I'm going to go back to doing what I do. And Jesus did that for some people, and they just continue to do what they did. But I think he's just trying to show you a glimpse of, this is what I'm trying to get you to. And I know that sometimes it's really hard to get to that. So I'm going to show up and give you peace. I'm going to show up and give you joy. I'm going to show up and heal the ailment in your body so that we can get you to this thing.
Good, man. Thank you so much for hanging out this week. Ryan and I love you. We hope you have a great weekend. Go ahead and jump ahead if you want to. Matthew chapter 17 next week. We'll keep on plugging away. We hope you have a great weekend. Be blessed.